Why does a level 12 unit in Treasures and Tampines resale for only 988,000, whereas a level 6 unit in the same stack of the same size resale at 1.012 million? Welcome to Property Titus Lim. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Property Titus Lim, Ask Titus. Sorry for the delay, it took me a while as it was a very busy few weeks for me. But let's go to today's question. In the recent launch, I placed a check for Chuan and Emerald of Katong, but I did not get the ballot number to choose the unit. What should I be doing next? If you have been following the past recent 2 to 3 weeks property news, you will have realized that about 3 weeks ago, 6 developers launched all their new launches over the same weekend. 2 of the biggest launch, Chuan Park and Emerald of Katong, was sold 80%, 99% on launch day. So for buyers who wants to participate in new launches, this element of luck actually plays a huge part on launch day. It really depends on your ballot number. Same like BTO. If you do get a very good ballot number, you get a chance to enter the unit at a very good price. For example, Chuan Park, you may get to enter at 2002 per square feet. But if you do not get a ballot number that is so good, maybe you are not so lucky, you are a bit suay, you get the tail end of the ballot number, you go to choose the unit, you might be choosing a unit of the same size at 2007 per square feet. So essentially, this is what I have mentioned in my previous video, whereby a buyer could have got paper gains of 300,000 in a single day. If you have not watched the video, I'll put the link in the description below. And lastly, for those who get a very tail end ballot number, it might be a blessing in disguise. So now we understand the situation during launch day. Is there anything else besides luck that we need? In fact, besides praying, there's nothing much we can do on balloting day. But for post-launch day, there is many things that we can do as buyers, which is why I decided to do this video by spending hours to look into data and numbers to concise it into a short video for you guys to understand. So if you have not liked, share and subscribe, I would really appreciate it if you could do so. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys. So for my client who did not get the unit in Emerald of Katong or Chuan Park, his question is, what should he be doing next? He was sharing with me that he wants to try his luck in the launch next year in Toa Payoh, the Orie. So my question back to him is, aren't we solely depending on luck? And how many times we want to do this if he doesn't get the ballot number, doesn't get to choose the unit, and we repeat this cycle over and over again, it actually delays his property purchase and prices will go higher and higher. Is that a better off solution rather than just solely depending on luck? Could we be looking at post launches instead? So for context, when should we consider a new launch or a resale? So if the new launch is going at 2,000 per square feet and the resale is going at 1,900 per square feet, you should consider the resale as the gap between the new launch and the resale is very small. However, if the new launch is going at 2,005 and the resale is going at 1,005, for example, the gap between the new launch and the resale will be very big. And at this point of time, it might be worth considering resale instead. So with that as the context, let's go to the west side of Singapore.
Next station, Jurong East.
And look at some examples of opportunity in post launches. So very quickly, I will be covering 3 points. Number 1, comparing within the development itself, different facing, different floor. Number 2, the development versus a resale. Number 3, the new launch versus another new launch. So let's jump right in to identify how can we find all this opportunity during post launches. Number 1, comparing within the development itself. So if we were to look at this data, the development in the west, level 1, is going for 2,133 per square feet. But in the same stack, level 18 unit is going for 2,545. That's a difference of almost $400 per square feet. And if you multiply by the size of 732 square feet, a differential of 300 over 1,000. And remember when we started the video and in my past videos, we do actually analyze that the premium of the lower unit to the higher unit in the resale market does not factor in such a huge difference. There might be some difference in the resale market for the higher level, but it's definitely not 2 to 300,000 difference. So number 2, we compare the new launch with a resale. So for this new launch, we'll be using that 2,131 per square feet for the 2-bedroom unit versus a nearby unit in the same district, which is a resale, and the highest resale transaction we can see for the 2-bedroom unit is at 1,956. So when the gap is so small, it might actually make more sense for you to look at this new launch than considering the resale. And number 3, which is new launch versus new launch in the same district. So going back, our per square feet is 2,131 per square feet. In the same district, a 2-bedroom in another project has already hit 2,800 per square feet. 2001 versus 2008. A $700 per square feet difference in terms of price for both new launches. So the question that we must ask ourselves is, in an event that all these buyers want to sell at the same time, who will have the advantage? The one that bought it at 2001 lower unit, or the one that bought it at 2005, 2006 higher unit? The one which is newer, that it bought in at 2001 new project versus the resale which bought it at 1,950, which is older, or the new project that bought in at 2001 versus the new project that bought in at 2008. This is why I enjoy my job so much, because I'm able to help my clients gain this advantage over other sellers in the future, and also to prevent my buyers from overpaying. So if you want to find out about all these value buys that I've identified, do get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to share this with you to prevent you from overpaying. Alright guys, so that's all we have for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you do enjoy the content, please do like, share and subscribe and follow me on my socials. It really means a lot to me, and as always, God bless.